This is my sister, Delaney Riley.
My name is Delaney Riley, and I'm 15 years old.
Delaney has cerebral palsy and hip dysplasia. Cerebral palsy is considered a neurological disorder caused by a non-progressive brain injury or a malformation that occurs when a child's brain is under development. Cerebral palsy primarily affects body movement and muscle coordination. Hip dysplasia is the medical term for a hip socket that doesn't fully cover the ball portion of the upper thigh bone. This allows the hip joint to become partially or completely dislocated. Most people with hip dysplasia are born with the condition. When Delaney was born, she seemed just like any other child. She would crawl, she would cry, and she would eat. There didn't seem to be anything out of the ordinary, even though something was wrong with her. My sister never thought so.
I don't really feel like I'm missing out on anything because I find ways around everything, and I don't make it seem like it's a big deal for me because it really isn't.
She was told she wouldn't be able to walk, let alone run. She proved them all wrong. She can walk, she can run, she can even ride a bike. These things weren't supposed to happen for her. She pushed herself through it and willed herself to do it. Delaney had 3 surgeries by the time she was 6 years old. Each of them put her in a full body cast. She had 1 surgery at 18 months old, 1 at 25 months old, and 1 at 6 years old. Delaney started her physical therapy at UpReach when she was 4 years old. UpReach is a therapeutic equestrian center. It is an organization dedicated to inspiring hope, fostering independence, and improving the physical, emotional, and psychological well-being of individuals with and without disabilities.
The first experience I don't really remember, but what I do remember is having a sidewalker, 2 sidewalkers, a lead walker, and riding a pony Breezy.
Delaney loves UpReach more than anything else in the world. She loves the horses, she loves the people, she loves the volunteers, she loves everything about it. My sister started off just riding there. She had to use sidewalkers, she had to have volunteers, she had to have people support her on the horse. Now she rides all by herself on the horse.
What UpReach means to me is the world, because I can show to everyone that being on a horse won't let anyone see the disability that I have. It makes it so that way I can feel normal and I can do what I want to do if I put my heart to it. My favorite horse to ride is Lena because she gives me a challenge. And the challenge she gives me is by seeing if she's going to be able to take charge or if I'm going to take charge. And she never wins that battle because I always figure out a way to take charge. And she always gets mad at me because I always find the way to take the charge. And then she throws a fit. But I don't care. I'm the one in charge.
She currently volunteers at UpReach now on the weekends. She does the same job that everybody else does. She likes being able to make friends. She likes being able to meet people. People that don't see her as broken.
They don't have the judgment because they think I'm just the normal person, and they give me that respect that I want because they just treat me as the same, and they give me helpful hints, and they help me figure out what I want to do and where to go. And if I go up the hill, we start joking around and having fun and playing around and stuff. So it's really one big family there for me that I really love.
If you ask my sister how she's doing, she'll tell you she's doing just fine. But life's not always easy for her. She has a hard time getting her words out sometimes.
What are you trying to tell?
That
why is she your favorite horse?
Because she gives me that challenge that I like.
Why you look like you're gonna cry? You getting frustrated? It's okay. You can take a break. Are you just There is nothing wrong that you can do here, Delaney. You're not doing it wrong. Okay?
She doesn't want to be treated any different. She never has, and she never will. When she was younger, it was easier to protect her from these things. As she gets older, kids become more judgmental and aware.
Everyone judges me, but I don't let that just be on my shoulders all day. I just figure out the positives and give the negatives away because I don't want to feel bad about myself when I can feel good about myself.
My sister doesn't want sympathy. She doesn't want sadness or sorrow. She doesn't want people to feel bad for her. She wants to be treated just like any other person. Every day, she goes out and lives life to the fullest. It doesn't matter what the other people think of her. She doesn't care. She's never cared.
What I'd like people to know is to not judge everyone by the outside, but to get to know them and really understand who they are on the inside as a person. And you might be surprised on what really their personality is, because you might connect with them in a way, or you might not connect with them and you might just have to deal with who they are and have them in life, but don't really talk to them much. And my motto is to prove them wrong.
She doesn't know what's in her future. But what I do know is that she's going to be okay.